Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Let's crack it. So today I'm back with a new video, guys. Here on the other day, I had told about the probation period. So nearly about 60% of the people still need some clarity on this. So I have made a decision to make a video on probation period. Like if you observe underneath, like a person has commented that you were supposed to return the joining bonus. So when he wanted to resign from the company during the probation period. So now let's look into more details about that. Before that, I'm happy to share that soon we are going to start different playlists on TCS, Wipro, Infosys, and several other MNCs. And right from the aptitude to coding, logical reasoning, English ability, everything we are going to cover. So we'll be making videos, series of videos. And if you are not a subscriber yet, please subscribe to our channel as soon as possible. Now, what actually does it refer to? Like probation period. Whenever a new employee or a candidate joins a company, the first 6 months of the period or 12 months of the period is called the probation period. It depends on the company, like 6 or 12 months or whatever the time. Now, we can also say that this is the trial period of the new employee. Like during this probation period, the company will have some powers, like in order to terminate you, it can terminate you without providing you full notice period. So we can simply say that the complete permanent employee status is not given for a candidate who is in the probation period. I'm saying it because let me give you a reason. Like for example, if you consider the company cognizant, so basically they will be having the probation period of 12 months. So like CTC offer for the programmer analyst training or the fresher role is 4 lakhs per annum, whereas CTC after completion of the probation period or after completion of 12 months, it becomes 4.5 lakhs per annum. So now you observe the difference in the package. This is purely not a high car promotion. This is purely the difference between the probationary period and non-probationary period and the terms and conditions set by the cognizant. So just I want to let you observe the difference. And finally, we can also say that like non-standard notice period is followed during the probation period. Like whenever a candidate wants to terminate from the service or else the company wants to terminate the job of a candidate, so non-standard notice period is followed, and also some other differences we can observe. And you can ask me like why does a company wants to terminate? There may be various reasons, like company may be experiencing layoffs or cost optimizations, or else the company is not satisfied with the performance. The factors might be various. Now here comes the rights of the termination to the company. Like basically, if you observe that most of the companies will be having a termination, like a probation period of 1 year, or else even some will have 6 months of probation period. Like during this period, like during this the probation period, the company will be having the rights to terminate the employee. So by just providing a 30 days of notice period. So whereas if you observe the experienced candidate or else the candidate who is in non-probation period, like at least 90 days of time will be given, like for the candidate to terminate his service. So this is what the basic difference we observe. And the reason for the termination may be various. Like for example, the performance, mostly it doesn't happen, but in rare cases, performance may be one reason. And also if the company layoffs, like company like cost optimization, various factors of termination will be there. So no matter what the factor is, but if a person who is in the probation has to be removed by the company, only 30 days of notice is given. This is what to be focused here, the major difference between the probation and non-probation period, 30 days and 90 days. And here comes an important thing about the joining bonus. Here it is. So if you observe the companies, like if we take Accenture, so Accenture gives a joining bonus of 25K. So the probation period of Accenture is 1 year. So within this 1 year period of time, if a candidate or a new joinee had to resign his job, like if he wants to resign, then definitely the company will ask him to return the joining bonus which he had taken in the beginning. So similarly, if we consider the Wipro, even Wipro is giving a joining bonus these days. So the probation period is of 6 months for Wipro, and for Infosys, the probation is also 6 months, and for Cognizant, so Cognizant is having 1 year of probation period. So in this way, it varies depends on the company. And the comment, if you observe the below, like I joined in Accenture November month and I had to resign in March month. So he joined in November, and so he wanted to resign in March. So definitely the company will ask him the return joining bonus of 25K. At the same time, he was also asked to serve notice period. Now let's look at about the notice period. So now here comes about the notice period when a candidate wants to resign from the job. Like in the beginning, we have discussed about like if what if company wants to terminate the service of an employee. Now here the case is different. Like if the candidate wants to terminate from the service, like not the company wants to terminate. So the case is different. Like they don't follow the standard notice period. This is the one thing I want you to focus. Like basically, for example, let me give you an example. Like Accenture. So Accenture is a company with probation period of 12 months, and the notice period, standard notice period of Accenture is 90 days. So whenever a candidate wants to terminate, he had to serve at least 90 days of work. So whereas a person who is in probation, if he wants to resign from the job, so it's only 30 days. Like the company will ask only 30 days of notice period. This is the basic difference I want you guys to observe. Like the same comment is we can see the comment like here he had to resign from the job, so he was asked only 30 days of notice period. So I hope you guys now have got some idea about the probation period. So if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe to our channel.